Hello, welcome this evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you're at. This is Dr. Brenda Roach, and you can just call me Brenda because it's just much easier. And if you're just catching me for the first time, I'm a neuropsychologist by trade. And then in the evening hours, I work my own health and wellness company as well as helping other individuals and entrepreneurs and home-based individuals bring their businesses online and build their teams through social media, team building, as well as mindset. And tonight I'm going to be really talking about, what do you do when, somebody on your team kind of stumbles and falls? Because it's inevitable if you're working with a team that people are going to stumble and fall a couple times in the process of building their business alongside of you. So what do? There's effective ways and such not effective ways of really handling those situations. And so that's really what I'm going to be talking about tonight. If you're catching this on replay, put hashtag replay down below and let me know where you're from. If you find value in what I have to say, please give me some loves, give me some thumbs up. Let me know that this is making sense to you as well. And if you think other people would benefit from it, please feel free to share it as well. So I'm going to really talk about tonight is really how do you handle it when you have a team member that really kind of starts stumbling or falling. What do we do? What do we do as, a team leader within your business? So the other night I was talking with a team member that I'm working with, and, after talking with him for a while, talking about some stumbles that they were having, it came to me that what they were wanting is me to kind of fix that stumble, right? To take that struggle away for them. And I really can't do that. I mean, I could, but in the long run, that really would not be all that effective for them or myself, because as we build a business and bring people in, they bring people in, and we want to teach them things that are duplicatable. And so we want to help them learn how to help other people with struggles as well, because otherwise you're going to end up handling all the struggles for everyone, and that's not feasible to do. So I'd like to use kind of a parenting analogy to kind of get a point across on this. So say you have your child and they're out riding bike with their friend Joey, and they all of a sudden fall down and they scrape their knee and they're crying and you hear them crying. There's three different things as a parent that you might do. So the first one is you see them fall, you run over there really fast and, oh, I'm so sorry, are you okay? It looks like you're hurt. Oh, let me kiss that, let me fix that for you. Oh, let's go in the house. Joey, you need to go home because, my son is really, really hurt right now. And you kind of overdo it, all right? And so you can really kind of, you poor thing. And so that would be one response that a parent might have. The second response would be, you're okay, just rub some dirt in it. There's nothing to cry about. Get back on that bike. So that's another way that you could handle it. Or there's a third way that you could handle it where you walk over calmly and you basically say, oh, that looks like it hurts. Did that hurt? Yeah, it looks like it really hurt. Let's look at that. Oh, okay, you got this. Yep, we'll just wipe off that little bit of blood that you've got this. And if you want a Band-Aid a little bit later, just let me know and I'll get you a Band-Aid. But Joey's here. He looks like he wants to continue biking. Why don't you get back on that bike and go off with Joey and we'll put a Band-Aid on it later. You got this. So that's the third way of handling it. So all three of those are different ways, the same situation, just different ways on how we could react. And so the first way is really going to, create an over-dependency on you to kind of fix everyone's problems and fix, your child's problems. And they're going to be, really thinking like, if they get hurt the next time, you have to be there. They don't know how to handle it, and they really become over-dependent. The second way, is really invalidating, and, they really weren't okay. They were hurt. And so we need to validate that for them, because if we don't, what's going to happen is they're going to stop coming to us and they're going to start questioning their own feelings and emotions because they get invalidated every time that happens. And so we want to really help them understand that it's that we do care, because they're going to stop coming to us. So it's an over independency that we're going to create at that point in time. So again, if you're tuning in, let me know where you're from, if this makes sense to you. And the third way of parenting that I talked about is really probably the most effective way to do that, because you're validating for them, you're empathizing with them, But you're still kind of helping them kind of go back to where they were at and helping them kind of resolve it for themselves. And so if we think about that when we think about our teams, it can be the same kind of analogy. So we want to empathize. We don't want to invalidate them, but we don't want to over kind of help them either. So it really is that balance where we really want to empathize. We want to help them solve their struggles. And so when we look at that, we want to kind of go alongside of them. And so many of us have, so how many of you have people on your team and that they're like really excited to get on your team, and they're on your team and they're doing really well, and then they come across, their first stumbling block, their first struggle, and and then all of a sudden they kind of go in the witness protection program, and you never hear from them again. And you're kind of like, well, what happened? You might not have set up a culture in order for them to feel like they can come and ask for those struggles or help on those struggles. So we really want to look at how can we do that, so that again, we're there, we're validating for them, but we're not solving it for them. You can't bubble wrap them. You can't kind of enable them as well, because they have to struggle in order to make them stronger and to learn the skills in order to kind of get back and do what they need to do. So you can say things like, I've been there, life does get in the way sometimes. What can we do about this? Now, if you haven't had that exact struggle that they're having, don't say you have. Be authentic and say, I haven't had this exact struggle, but I've had other struggles. These are the struggles I've had, and this is what I've learned from them. So let's talk about what we can do. So, maybe, you haven't posted some things in a while. So what can we do? Hey, Grace, glad you're here. So what can we do? What can we, how can we solve this? What can we look at if you're struggling? Maybe we need to get some more posts out there. Maybe we need to figure out how to get more engagement in your posts. So let's figure that out together. Maybe we need to get some more training for you. And so let's talk about that and how we can do that. So you problem solve with them and really help them figure out how they then can solve their own problems with your assistance. So it's kind of that even way of you're empathizing with them, you're providing them support, but you're not doing it for them, and you're not invalidating, you're validating that these struggles are real. Because in business, there are struggles that are very real. And in network marketing and home-based businesses, there's a lot of struggles. And so we have to kind of have that nice balance there as well. And so again, we need to empathize. So if you're finding value in this, put #value down below. If you think there's other people that might benefit from this, please feel free to share it as well. This also applies to customers, that might be struggling with the product. Again, you want to validate for them. You want to stay in connection with them and really, again, walk alongside of them and help them come up with some solutions as well. Because our goal is to kind of get to some end point where we've built a business that's sustainable. We have a lot of people working together. Everyone's learning how to resolve their own kind of things amongst a team effort, and we all can help each other. And so it really is leading with empathy. And if you lead with empathy, you will build a bigger business, and it will be much more successful, and it will be much more sustainable than if you just try and do it all on your own and fix everyone's struggles. So you want to help other people reach their goals, because if you help them reach their goals, you ultimately will reach your goal. You need to know what your goal is, and you need to know what their goal is in order to really help them and just walk alongside of them. So again, I hope, excellent, Grace, I'm glad you found some value. If you're catching this by replay, put #replay down below. Again, share it with other people that you find it helpful. Once I have this uploaded, I am going to put a link above and below. If you would like to work with me closer, either in my network marketing company, or if I can provide coaching to you or some training to you on how to build your business, either online or working with your team and providing that support, fill the form out that you'll connect with, and we'll see if it's a good fit. It may not be a good fit. You might not, what I have to offer might not be what you want, or what you have to offer might not be a good fit for me. So, but I would love to have the opportunity to chat with you to find out if there's something that I can do to help you in your business as well, and help you move your team forward. So again, I'll put that link up there. Feel free to fill that out, and I'll get back to you as quickly as I can. Again, thank you for joining me. I will be coming back online this Thursday evening, Mountain Time at 9 p.m. and talking with some more tips and tricks about bringing your business online. I look forward to talking with you again on that and providing some more value for you. Again, if you find value, let me know. Give me some loves on this, and I'll look forward to seeing you on this Thursday evening at 9 p.m. And again, connect with me if you want further information to see if we can work even closer together. Thank you so much. Have a great evening, afternoon, or morning, wherever you're at.